Princess Kelechi Ogene, and I am the director of Gmyt Fashion Academy here in Nigeria, Lekki, Lagos. Do you know that many Nigerian students and international students travel from different parts of the world to discover the real magic we offer here in our Fashion Academy? Here is why. This year, I and my team will be exposing our students to the most exciting adventure in fashion design. They will collaborate on interesting group projects in ready-to-wear, pattern design, haute couture, and many other amazing courses we offer here. Courses showing them how to become not just great fashion designers, but also how to build the best fashion brand anyone can trust. Recently, we received an award of excellence as the Outstanding Fashion School of the Year and also ranked number 3 top 100 SMA for 2018. Today, our students are headlining fashion shows and showcases. With the help of our support system, they are inspired to become who they want to be in the fashion business. Anyone can train a fashion designer, but we build great fashion entrepreneurs. They have trusted us. You can. Come, let's impact the world together. Thank you.
My name is Mrs. Simira Goslowe from Nanya, the Dean of Gmyt Fashion Academy. Yes, what makes us special is the access to resources. There is a lot of academy out there, but Gmyt Fashion Academy makes cultural and professional resources available in the world of change and stunning market. We help our students discover their talents, we educate them on how to run their businesses, we teach them marketing, we teach them styling and practical skills. Exposure is also what we proudly boast of in Gmyt Fashion Academy. The Academy has a number of events it hosts, and we encourage our students to partake in all of them. For us, this is experimental learning. It should not just end in the classroom. So we organize a lot of events, from induction ceremony to graduation ceremony to fashion shows, so our students can enjoy the luxury of exhibiting their works. They are able to also learn and tap into the network of guests that attend our events. Yes, we give our students certificates. Our students are a blend of Nigerians and foreigners. We have students all the way from Brazil, India, Switzerland, South Africa, Egypt, even Ghana. And it's a global thing for us. We really want to groom students who will in turn create fashion brands that can match international standards. Yes, our students are doing very great outside, very great outside. We have the like of Blacksmith, we have Rosy Robe, we have AB Stitches, we have Casa de Namo, we have African Signature, Orbis Couture, and others that are actually product of Gmyt Fashion Academy. So all you need to do is to follow us on our Instagram handle, go to our website, and you see a lot of them doing very well outside, and we are proud to have them as our alumni. Thank you.
My name is Abiri Abdulafiz. I'm the HOD of Gmyt Fashion Academy. I've been here for almost 5 years. The teaching method you talked about now, we offer the board teaching, one-on-one teaching, and group teaching, which is different from what other institutions or other fashion academy are doing. Now, the benefit we're talking about, look at what we have here. This is one of the ready-to-wear collection we have here. Put this outside, I doubt if you see anything close to what you are seeing here. The finishing is one of the best. What we're talking about, you first of all, sourcing of the fabric, the marketing. Like I said earlier on, I said we don't just teaching in Gmyt, we also teach you how to market your business, your capital, marketing, pattern drafting, fashion illustration, bidding, art and crafts. So far so good. I don't think they've said anything bad about me. That I'm calm, I'm always paying attention to details, always telling them to lose it. Last one is I'm always available for them. We have the best students out there. The best students. I can beat my chest and say we have the best students. Created so far, alumni, even the foundation student is over 250, not to talk of the alumni students. So we have a lot of them out there, the Alibs, the Odots, the Sophisticated Closets, name them. There are a lot of them doing very well. If you're out there, you're looking for any fashion school, and you've not come to Gmyt, you're still missing.
I'm Nathaniel Ogenogo from Maryland, and I've been with Gmyt Fashion Academy close to 5 years now. I would say it has actually helped me to actually try to grow more, know more, discover more, and I just want to do more. I think they can actually benefit from the teaching method because we offer the best and of international standard, and the students you can actually see what they are doing. They are trying to create a ready-to-wear collection now. We teach them how to create a fashion mood board, which a lot of schools do not offer this, and we try to groom them to become professional designers where they can stand with anybody and stand anywhere and any part of the world. The illustration section has been a wonderful journey, trying to pass on knowledge to the students and growing them to become professional designers where they can actually bring out their ideas down on paper, putting them down, putting their ideas together. Here you can see some of their work. Fashion mood board for their ready-to-wear line. It's a wonderful experience. I think in the last 6 months they've actually done well, and they've actually been taught well, where they are taught different type of styles and designs, like the drip, where they begin to learn about these names that they are not familiar with, understanding the chic style and other styles, which help them to become professional in this field of fashion.
My name is Polakemi Masi. I'm a pattern drafting instructor. The board method, the one-on-one, and the group teaching, I think they have access to ask as many as possible questions they can ask, and they can illustrate pattern. Like if they see any design of sorts, maybe a difficult design, they can bring it to us to throw more light to them on how to go about it. So they cannot go job hunting. At least they are dependent, because that is what we are training them on. So I believe they can stand on their own anyway. I make them learn on the theoretical aspect, then how to draft the pattern, how to interpret the concepts, and how to manipulate their pattern. Then on how to cut it, how to go about with the finishing. They've learned a lot of things, because the ready-to-wear collections we are making is not just on basic designs. They've learned trousers, dresses, and not just the basic dresses, then tops and jumpsuits, play suits. I think that's it. And skirts. They are competent, they are capable.
I teach pattern drafting at Gmyt Fashion Academy. On a one-on-one basis, we teach them using the board. We teach them as a group as well. And Gmyt Fashion Academy, teaching students one-on-one helps them to understand better. They can keep asking questions over and over, and then we don't hesitate to answer them. They can also bring patterns for us to interpret for them. We teach them how to interpret patterns to be able to make different designs. As a group, we teach them to work together, to work as a team, to own their own brand, and to build a team, so to speak, yes. With the skills we impact on our students, we expect them, and we know, and we are confident about it. They go out there, they learn in school, go out there, open up their own brand, and actually are doing very well out there. So we have a lot of alumni out there that are doing well, growing their brand, and bringing out beautiful designs. The creation of the textbook for Gmyt Fashion Academy was a learning process. It was a tough one. We had to gather. It's like you putting your own experience, your own knowledge down in paper and breaking it down to the minimum level for students to understand. So any student can pick up that first book and then just go through it and be able to actually understand the knowledge you're passing across to them and be able to draft. The process was really a learning one for me as well, in the sense that I get to you teaching is different from you breaking something down for a student on paper for the student to read. So I guess it helped me to be able to interpret what I can stand in the class to teach and put it back on paper at the most simplest level with the most simplest English for the student to understand and assimilate. I came here with a feeling of wanting to impact the little knowledge I have gotten, and I can say so far my month in Gmyt has been awesome. Not only do I get to impact, I actually see the things I teach the students go back, do it, and then it's coming out beautiful. In fact, we even get to experiment. Sometimes things that you just imagine in your head, you put them together and then it comes out beautiful. So it's not just it's not just a school for me to teach, I also learn as well. And working with the team, it's been awesome. Thank you.
My name is Joy Onoda. I'm a pattern drafting instructor. I came to Gmyt. I did 6 months program at Gmyt Fashion Academy, and I learned a lot during this process. I started with the drafting even as an illustration student, but my pattern drafting got much more better on the period of the 6 months. My instructor is my HOD today and my colleague, and he has always been the best. He has given me the best, to the extent that I stand out among my mates, among my peers. Even during graduation, I could stand out from them. So Gmyt gave me an opportunity of becoming an instructor, and as of today, I am one of the best instructors in the school. The students benefit a lot because we do the board teaching, the one-on-one, and the group. Like during the board teaching, they can learn because their mates can always ask questions, even some questions that doesn't even come to their mind. If the mates ask, they can always learn from it, from the answers given. And then we go one-on-one, checking what they are doing, checking their patterns, because as you're teaching on the board, they are drafting their miniature and they are working with you as you are teaching them on the board. So it makes them learn faster and better at what they are doing. This month we are doing the ready to wear collection. So this is one of my group's projects. These are outfits for the month, this and this. And we have more coming up, as you can see. It's standing out because that's what we always do.
My name is Babatunde Joshua. I'm HOD 2 at Gmyt Fashion Academy. At Gmyt, I'm a fashion instructor, and I also teach pattern drafting and other related fashion courses in the Gmyt Academy. The teaching method in Gmyt it's a very unique one in the sense that it's more or less of the centered, or is a student-centered approach, whereby as the teaching goes on, the students are also learning and assessment is also going on. So in that way, you are able to actually interact and know each student's areas of interest and what actually will make them to actually perform well in the aspect of learning. The courses offered at Gmyt Fashion Academy is actually unlimited, but I can still mention a few of them. We offer at Gmyt children's wear courses are available. If you want ready-to-wear courses also available, which we are actually on now. We also have male wears, exclusive male wear courses. We have actually have exclusive classes for working classes, and we have the normal regular classes that pertains to those that actually have time to come to school during the week time, and we have weekend programs as well. And we have a basic just female wear courses that you can actually benefit. I think the courses we offer are just in ranges. We also have illustration courses that covers all aspects of fashion creative work, and apart from that, we also offer tailoring courses as well, which I think you might not have that kind of programs as in highlighted out like other schools would do. Well, the ready to learn wear is very broad, and thanks to Gmyt Fashion Academy for actually bringing that up at this time, because it was able to expose the students basically to all aspects and the basic things that they need to actually be familiar with before they can actually go into ready to wear. And as we can see from what we were able to come up today, each classes and groups were able to come up with their shared knowledge based on the concepts they have in mind for the ready to wear collection. And it's just more than just a classroom because it was able to actually make other students to interact irrespective of their level at the academy, and they were able to actually come up with something. And apart from the fact that we're able to work together, it actually gave them opportunity to get exposed to sewing techniques, adaptation of pattern, and how to draft day-to-day kind of garments. To do ready to wear line, you actually need the basic skill because without it you won't be able to do anything. And it's not just about you having the money. You have to be structured in a way that you have the sense of putting all you have into it, in the sense that you need enough research about the location, you need enough information about your target market, and you also need enough technical know-how on the basic needs of your ready-to-wear line. And you also have to be very sure of what you're doing, your colors, your illustrations, your concept must actually push forth for you to actually project yourself as that you're ready for what you actually wanted to launch out. And that's one of the things that the ready to wear section offered by Gmyt at this time was able to dish out comprehensively for the students to perform well in their ready to wear. Well, I must throw a very big kudos to Gmyt and the director of the academy, not because I'm a witness to it. It's something that you don't need to go too far for you to actually find out the content that Gmyt actually carries. So if you move close, I'm sure you'll be magneted. And apart from the fact that I'm part of the Gmyt world, in Gmyt, beyond just mere say, Gmyt is actually doing something that is just like a pioneer for others to follow. In the Gmyt world, we have Gmyt Foundation, where it is structured in a way to help those that don't even have the opportunity to learn to come into the system and get trained, developed, and exposed to every aspect of fashion. Because once you come in, it doesn't matter because you are not a direct student and you are through the foundation, you also learn the same quality of knowledge that is dished out to the regular student. And not just that, apart from those that are coming to the foundation to benefit from the good work of the academy, there are other sideline benefits to those who are not in the foundation, and that is just one of those things that the Gmyt visions actually want to explain to people, not just on the written note but in practical terms. And I want to give kudos to the director for just pushing us such things.
My name is Adebola Emmanuel Shoboyejo. I offer a freehand pattern course. A freehand pattern is in between pattern drafting and a freehand cut. It's not totally a pattern cut and it's not totally a freehand, so it's in between. That's what I do here. Well, it has impacted them in a lot of ways because it's a brand new thing that I do. It's something they've not seen before, and it also helps them to, because it's faster. When I do my construction, it's very faster than the pure pattern. So, because I remember when I first came and I was doing the weekly projects for them, the works they cannot do even when they were trying to compete with the advanced students, because they did a lot of things they never believed they would do, the beginners. They were like wondering, how did you do this and everything. I said, no, my style is different and it's faster. And the director also commended me for that. And that's why she said I should go to the advanced so that the advanced student can taste what a freehand pattern is like. That's a very beautiful one, and an eye-opener for everybody, especially the upcoming students. That's the beginner and the newbie, because they still have a lot of things to learn. You know, first of all, it helps them to know the business behind fashion. It's not just about creativity alone; it's the business aspect that brings money. So, and then to start it up, first they started learning how to sew. That's another thing. And another thing is that to do a ready-to-wear is different from a bespoke. What is a bespoke? A bespoke is when you measure and sew. That's tailor-made. A ready-to-wear is you work according to the charts, the measurement charts. You might not see the person, but according to the charts, you sew for the particular sizes. And that's a ready-to-wear. And also ready-to-wear. Now I'm teaching we are teaching actually the project we are doing for ready-to-wear now. It's a very beautiful one because it teaches them a lot of things, how to play with colors, and how to know how to brand their stuff, how to create a mood board. And even my own group went to the extent of writing. This is actually, to be sincere with you, this is my first time of knowing about mood board, but it's something I have the instinct of. So I could be able to, because it's an artistic thing, showing you the steps in which you pass through to make your designs. So it gave me that opportunity to be able to write a poem on it, and it was very beautiful. So it's an eye-opener for them to know how to do a lot of things, how to sew for a person without seeing the person. It's just being able to adjust the sizes, because we use the British or the UK sizes. And the UK, the Europeans are flat people, while the Africans are curvy. So it was just a slight differences in the bust, the waist, and probably the hip that we adjusted a little bit to fit in. So it was excellent. It was very excellent. It's a brand new thing they're learning, and everybody enjoyed it because it was an individual and collective effort of everybody. Well, I'll say it's one of the greatest things and the happiest thing that has ever happened to me in the world of fashion. I've been into this game for a very long time. I started in Nigeria before I went to Abidjan to perfection it, and later I teach in different places like NYC, and I did Calabar Carnival and a lot of things because I like arts. That's my life. When I came to Gmyt Academy, I found out that this is where I've been longing to belong. And I am so happy. Everything I need to know, the improvement. I am still learning now because learning is a perpetual process. I can't say I know it all. No man is an island. But I found out that Gmyt is an open door for me. What I've been thinking, the kind of idea I wanted to impact or infuse in my own world of fashion, I could see it on a platter of gold in Gmyt. So I give a big applause and thumbs up to Gmyt. Thank you so much, Director. Thank you, all the working crew. And even I won't forget the administrative crew. Everybody, I give you thumbs up. Thanks.
My name is Stephanie Colcherry. I'm a student of Gmyt Fashion Academy. Gmyt Fashion Academy is a place I'll never forget in a hurry. Coming here, my expectations weren't as high as what I'm getting right now. From the classes about stitches and drafting a pattern, I just got to understand that sewing is not just about sitting on the machine and rolling and then using your leg to tap something. You have to understand the in-depth, your pattern drawing, your mood board, your illustrations, detail illustrations. Like those lessons are things I can never forget in a hurry, basically. My experiences with instructors at Gmyt Fashion Academy. One part I love about it is that you have teachers for different stages. You have teachers for stitches, you have teachers for pattern, you have teachers for skirts, you have teachers for bodies and all of that. And you can also go to any of the teachers and ask questions and correct yourself when you're lacking or you don't know things you're supposed to. The project for this month is very exciting. I'm so excited about this project. It's about corporate casual ready to wear. I'm so happy to be in the group I am presently. I've learned so much from the students in higher classes, from the teachers. I've learned so much about teamwork. I've learned so much about fabric. I never knew colors actually had statements when it comes to choosing your collection. I've learned about different colors. I never knew a color could be passionate, but from this project I'm learning. So I'm so excited about the project personally. I'm looking forward to next month's project, and I hope to be with a set of persons who are really in depth on teamwork building and building of our weaknesses too. As a person, before I got to Gmyt Fashion Academy, I was barely conscious about putting my colors together, my fashion style, my fashion sense. But right now, I can't even leave the house without understanding what I'm wearing. On a regular day before the Fashion Academy, I don't need to understand what I could just wear a shirt and pants. But right now, I understand that, okay, if I'm wearing a black shirt today, I'm wearing a black shirt today because it's cold. I'm wearing a black shirt today because I don't want to be out there. I don't want to be noticed. If I'm wearing a mustard yellow top, I know that, okay, yes, I want to be noticed. I want to be singled out in a gathering, and it's also quite classy. So it's actually increased my fashion sense, my dressing, my sketches. Yes, I'm really good. You should see my sketches one of these days.
I'll let you see one too.
I'll show you. Special benefit to enjoy. First of all, you have to get a machine when you enroll and pay the fees in full. That is one. I got a machine from the school. That has really helped me because when I come to school and I learn, I always go back home to revise. And the notes they give to us, they send us PDF files. You can also go home to read and learn about it too. And when I try to compare myself with other students from fashion academies, I realized that at Gmyt you have benefits of learning how to go about your mood board, learning how to differentiate and tell different types of fabrics we have in the market, learning how to know about colors and their differences. It's talking about your teachers, the books, the lectures, everything is a special benefit to me as a student here.
My name is Nancy. Okay, Gmyt have impacted me in so many ways. Like when I came to Gmyt, I don't know how to thread machine. I was introduced to machine here in Gmyt Fashion Academy, but today I'm proud I can sew bridal jumpsuits. From a novice, I can make bridal, like it's amazing. So Gmyt have really impacted me. The project we have this month is a ready-to-wear collections. So we're making different collections. Like in my group, we're making over 15 collections. So it's been wonderful so far. I've learned how to manipulate patterns in different ways, how to interpret styles, something I can't even believe I can do it. So it's been amazing, like so impactful. They are the best. Like when we say they are the best, we're not just saying it so they'll be happy or you'll just be there. You need to come and try them. They are the best. Like when I say they are the best, they are the best. You can't find them anywhere else. Yeah. Oh, director. The superwoman herself. She's nice. She has her own mind. Like she listens. That's the most important thing. She have listening ears.
Hello everyone, my name is Adiola and I'm a student of Gmyt Fashion Academy. The benefits of being a Gmyt student are quite much. I'm just going to mention a few. Firstly is exposure, and when I say exposure, I mean the school organizes programs for us where we tend to meet with entrepreneurs, successful businessmen and women that take us on how to be successful business women too, and they also enlighten us on how the outside world is. And also, there's also a provision for SME scheme for winning money to start up a business too. So that's how benefit of being a Gmyt student. Our project this month is ready to wear collection. It's just about corporate and casual, and we have like 15 to 20 to showcase, and so far it's been amazing. We've learned to work with a lot of people, we've learned to work with time management, and it's been helpful so far. My instructors are amazing, like I love every one of them, and I'm not saying this because I feel like saying it because they are truly amazing, and I'm so glad that I met them. They are one of the best people I've met when it comes to teaching. My classes enable me to be creative. It enabled me to work with teamwork. It built myself in working with a lot of people. It also exposed me to working under pressure, and I mean reality. Like realistically, we had to do a lot of things that happen outside there. We're working with time. We're learning to work with a lot of people with different backgrounds and learning to accommodate each other. Next few years, I see myself being an inspiration, being one of the top fashion designers, and that's why I'm at Gmyt Fashion Academy.
My name is Ajayi Adedoyin. My fun things at Gmyt Fashion Academy has been the idea to create a fashion, to sew and to draw a pattern, to make different style on a fabric and all. The classes is very okay because different people are here, from different classes. So some are already in final class, and me, I'm still in second class. I've just used 2 months here now. This is my third month, I think. The project for this month is ready to wear casual ready to wear outfit. This project is make me know how to dress and what to wear to work. And even if you go to work with this kind of dress, you can still go out with it, maybe for a dinner, for a party, normal day-to-day outing. And also the impact that I've achieved from this academy is at least I'm now good in drawing a pattern and know how to sew very well, and know how to be fast in sewing.
My name is Destiny. I'm at Gmyt Fashion Academy and this is my second day here. While I've been here, I have learned how to do some certain stitches, blind stitches, cross stitches, and some other stitches. The things I enjoy about Gmyt Fashion classes are that you get your own personal trainer, so you are hands-on and every single thing you learn is straight taught to you by a person directly to you. My mom was my inspiration to go into fashion because growing up I always followed her to her shop and I always enjoyed seeing her sewing, and so I picked up from there. Well, one day I hope to be greater than the way I saw my mom and one of the best fashion designers in Nigeria.
My name is Admiralty. It's been awesome. Let's talk about the environment, the people, the instructors. They are nice, they are patient, and very patient. If you don't get something, you can still meet them again. I don't understand you like 10 times and they are still going to explain to you. So they are nice and they took their time to explain to you for you to understand what it is. So, and I love the fact that they are willing to impart what they know to you. As a person, I've really been impacted. You plan on having your own fashion line and all that. So you see now it's run. It's not run locally, internationally, and you have more ideas on how to go about it, especially this ready-to-make project that we did. So it has really been awesome. So I have dream of going into ready-to-wear. So with this, I have idea on how to start, how to do it, and what to do, and what is needful. So it has been awesome. One of my friends, she finished from there, so she told me about Gmyt. Although I'm a foundation student here, but it was my friend that told me. So that was how I was able to come. Gmyt Fashion Academy is the best place to be. Seriously, I think to me it's one of the best fashion schools. Let me say the best, not even one of the best here in Lagos and all over the world because we are going places. So it's the best fashion academy I've known. So and the director is really awesome. She's willing to grow. She's growing every day, trying to put new things in place and want the student to be the best. So it has been awesome, seriously.
My name is Jaden Lekki. Well, it's really nice. I've learned different things. I've broadened my knowledge. I've learned more than I thought I would in this fashion school. It has really been a really good experience. They are really nice people, patient, willing to teach you over and over again, no matter how many times you visit, and they don't get angry at you for doing something wrong. They correct it and you move on. This ready to wear has made me learn more about the fashion world, what I want to do, what I want to enter, because ready to wear is like really raining now. So it has taught me how the patterns, everything. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. So now this is my second one. I want to say thank you because my time here has been really short, but I know I'm going to continue. I like the place, everybody, everything about the place is awesome, nice, and it's a really nice learning environment. It encourages you to do more, to break your boundaries and move on, because that's what fashion is about.
I enjoy a lot from school. I benefit a lot from school. First of all, before I started coming to this school, I didn't really used to step out of my house a lot, and just meeting the people here and the teachers here just encouraged me to really come out of my shell. The project I did this month has been like the highlight of my month. It was really interesting. This was my first time doing ready to wear. I'm the youngest in my group, so I didn't really think they were going to take me so seriously, but they did, and I'm really appreciative of that. I'm happy to say that I contributed fairly, and the whole thing was a success, and I'm very thankful. My instructors are the best. They teach really well, and they're always patient with me. And at first, when I came here, I just thought, okay, I'm just going to be drawing. But they really encouraged me to sew, to learn to sew, and they made learning for me very easy. They made the whole environment very conducive. I'm very thankful. I have a lot of friends who want to be fashion designers, and I've already referred them to come here. They're going to have a blast.
My name is Ifoma, Style Fidel. So as a foundation student, I've enjoyed a lot of benefits. First, getting the scholarship, the SMA support scheme of 100,000 naira, and I would say I'm a Gmyt ambassador. So my project this month is ready to wear. This is one of the stuff I'm working on here. It's a cordon skirt. It has a sleeve here and a fringy look on the bottom. It's a ready-to-wear collection. We're working on corporate and casual, and it's been awesome because it has taught me how to work as a team. And so when I'm my own boss, I know how to run my own stuff in case I want to go into ready-to-wear, which I'm not sure of, but I have the knowledge now on ready-to-wear. Oh, I love about the classes. Why would you love Gmyt classes? Like, it's a conducive environment. You get to learn at your own pace also. Like, they take our classes on the board and you will grab everything, I'm telling you. I'll tell the government to come to Gmyt and probably speak to our boss. I'm telling you, she's a loving person. And we're running an SMA support scheme. So even if you don't have the funds, the government can choose to come and they will pay. And yes, the government should locate us and look for it's at 20B Babatunde Anjous off Admiralty Way, Lekki.
My name is Naomi Asha. Oh wow, I've gotten a lot of benefits. I can't even begin to mention the many benefits I've gotten. I've been exposed to a lot of things that I didn't know about. I've been exposed to the business side of fashion. I have been exposed to the just concluded ready-to-wear collection, how to come up with a name. A brand name should be different from your collection, and there are different types: summer, spring, and winter. Also talking about the color palette, how it should reflect your choice of fabric and all that. I actually learned a lot. Almost 3 months. The classes, it kind of exposes you to what you don't think about, like out of the box thinking. You don't just get to learn, but you also know what and why you're learning. Because sometimes if you don't know why, you really don't know the what. So it actually broadens your mind and also helps you be creative. They are very easygoing and they are very, very amazing. They're always willing to help, and they never get tired when you ask them like one question like a million times. They just want to make sure you get it and understand what you're doing.
My name is Jamia. I've learned so many things so far, and I've been able to improve my creativity, be able to use different stuffs to sew, like sewing different fabric, using different color, mixing up things. It's really fun and I enjoyed it. My project this month is ready-to-wear collections, and I've learned so much so far, like using standard measurements, size 10, size 12. You don't need to measure your clients before you can make the wear. You can make it, then showcase your stuff, then you sell them at your affordable prices. I've really improved myself. Like, my thinking is beyond expectation now. Like, I've been able to work on my creativity so well. Like when I get a fabric, I'll think deeply, even by not checking online for styles. Like, I think on my own how to combine, how to use different sleeves for different, the upper part different. Like, it's fun, it's really nice.
My name is Ijoma. Gmyt has impacted me in so many ways. It has helped me to be hardworking. That was like number one thing. I've always have play for fashion, but when it comes to working, sometimes I get tired but now since I came to Gmyt, I've been motivated to do a lot of things with the fabric week and the projects we have every month. So I've been able to push myself. So that's one of the benefits I've learned from Gmyt. Project this month is on ready to wear. I've learned a lot from about the business of ready to wear. Like that's the trending thing like in Nigeria. Like that's what is involved now. A lot of brands are going into the ready to wear, bringing out different collections. So I've learned on how to like have a collection name, to have a brand name, and how to go about costing, how to go about colors to choose for your collection, and how to like flow with the mood and all that, and be able to like define what you want on your collection. So that's basically what I've learned from the ready to wear projects. I really enjoy the classes with them because they're really easy going, easy to talk to. I can even access them even when I'm at home. I can like call them if I don't even understand something. I can like ask them. Well, number one benefit, the conducive environment. The machines, you don't have to start struggling because in some fashion schools, like I think they even share a particular one. Every student share a particular machine, but in Gmyt, every student has a machine to themselves and all. If the government give us 1 billion, train more women, train more youths, there will be a lot of crime rate reducing through this initiative of helping the youth and even the young ones. Because I saw a lot of children coming to learn during the summer. For the summer coaching and all that. So it's really going to help if the government can actually put in funds into this. And with what I'm seeing in the Nigerian fashion industry, it's really growing and evolving. People outside the world are actually looking into African fashion industry. So if the government can actually look into this aspect, it can really help Nigeria in our economic and help us economically also. The director, Mrs. Kelechi Ogene, wow, anytime I see her, she's always smiling. She's a fun person. I feel like she's a fun person because I think she's easygoing. She knows how to like talk to people. She smiles a lot. And
my name is Susan Essay. Getting a scholarship, first of all, is one of the benefits, and enjoying conducive environment like this with lectures that are encouraging and doing things that you never imagined to do on a normal day. Fun being Gmyt. They make me dependent. They make me able to decide for myself. I can be able to know what to do for my department or do my business on my own. I can be able to stand on my own, and they are training me to be a businesswoman for myself. My classes are fun. They're fun. They're encouraging. You learn new things every day. You don't go back to the old things. And even though you don't understand something, the instructors are there and they're ready to help you in anything. She's very friendly. She's nice. She's beautiful, and she's fun to be with. She cares for everybody within the environment, students, instructors, everybody. She's nice.
My name is Frances Mikankwe. My project this month is ready to wear collections. We have to make ready to wear outfits. The ready to wear outfit has to come with a very good neat production. So I've learned the neatness of it, how to, because if you're learning tailoring, you actually just sew anything, but the ready to wear outfit, you have to have a neat wear. So that's one of the things I've learned, and then I've also learned about creativity more. Gmyt has been the best thing I've ever received, and I came here because I needed a mentor and I needed to be a very effective entrepreneur. So coming here, I've never regretted it, and I'm glad that I paid the price to be here.
price or bad price?
Good price. Very good one.
My name is Rachel. Gmyt has impacted me positively. First of all, the vibe in Gmyt. Like, you can't come to Gmyt and have this bad vibe. It's not possible. And I have been able to be creative. And one thing about Gmyt students, both academy and foundation, is that you think
as a person, what you have is like you're being creative about your own design. When you come to the school, especially like during projects, you will see one badass creative outfits and you'll be like, wow. So Gmyt on its own is a very good experience for me. I've learned so much, and my instructors, they are very good persons. They have good personalities, both male and female. They are accessible in the sense that you can come to them at any time, any day, to get any information you want. Even at any time of the day, you can also chat them up. They are very good persons. They are willing to teach you and teach you to the extent whereby you have to understand it. I've learned to be creative, number one. I've learned to work under, I wouldn't really say pressure, or work with time. Like, we're given a time frame, and this is the third week in the month, and we're able to achieve at least 6 outfits out of the numbers of outfits we have been asked to make. Initially, like from the start, I didn't even know what fashion mood board is. So I learned how to create a fashion mood board and how to work with colors, play with colors rather, match colors, and yeah, those are the things I've learned.